What's cracking, guys? Omar Isuf here, reading a little bit of Retro Powerlifting USA because we're talking today about supplements, why I'm a supplement minimalist, and a scary experience that I had. I've held off sharing the story because I don't want to freak anyone the fuck out, but these are real things that happen. This shit right here is real, and you guys should probably know about it. It's my own personal experience, how I basically thought I was going to have a damn near heart attack when I took a fat burner when I was a young YOLO, when I was 19 years old, and I first started training. So here's, I see this in this magazine right here, Build Embolism Power right here. You know, you see a lot of supplements, you see a lot of different things, and you think to yourself, hey, do they work? You know, what's going on? And there's a lot of scams. That's why I'm a supplement minimalist. You never know with a lot of these supplements what is truly in them. And at the end of the day, a lot of them just plain don't work. But let me get into this story. Before I do, I just want to announce something very, very cool that Greg Knuckles and I have been working on for a long time. That is a webinar series, so that's an online seminar series when it comes to lifting. You know, when it comes to YouTube videos, we can only make maybe 3 to 5 minute videos, maybe 10-minute videos, informative videos that, due to the nature of YouTube, it has to be kept shorter in length to keep people's audience, to keep their retention, their focus. But what we want to do is produce the highest possible quality content when it comes to, you know, squatting, bench and deadlifting, programming, strength, hypertrophy, everything that relates to getting stronger and bigger. And what we're going to do with this webinar, with this seminar series, is an online series that we're going to shoot professional video, give some presentations. We're also going to give some PDFs. It's like a learning. You can think of it. About it almost like a course, if you will, learning everything you need to know in order to become bigger and stronger. It's something we're investing a lot of time in. It's something we're very excited about because, let's face it, we can't do seminars all over the world. This is a chance for everyone to interact with us, for us to provide back with super high quality, super informative. I'm talking, when we talk about the length, I'm talking like an hour and a half, 2 hours per seminar. All your questions, you can ask anything that you want. Per seminar, I think it's like 19 bucks. Anyways, we just launched that. That's for Black Friday. It's a 51% off sale. Another big thing people want to know is Cyber Monday. Sign up at liftinglyceum.com. Anyways, check that out if you want to increase your lifting knowledge. I firmly stand behind it. I'm damn proud to do it. Getting back now to the story. So let me give you some context. I'm not going to use any real names because I really don't feel like getting sued. When I was 19, I wanted to lose some weight, right? I was like, yo, man, I got to get 100 girls on the beach. I bulked up to like 215 pounds. I had to lose a lot of weight. So anyways, I'm like, yeah, I'll get a fat burner. There's an article, once again, it's a reputable website, talked about losing weight, and one of the products that was recommended, because a lot of times, you know, back then, 5-6 years ago, you look at websites and they'd always have a very good article, if it was a good article, and then there'd be a supplement attached. So da-da-da-da-da, P.S. we also use this. So that's kind of the give and take. So cool, I thought to myself, hey, I'm gonna take this, it's gonna enhance my fat loss, it's gonna make me ripped. So I did my research, I read everything. It seemed like the reviews were totally fine. It's from a reputable company, a reputable author that I respected. The reviews seemed great, so I thought, why not? I'm gonna use this when I decide to cut. I've never used really any supplements before. I didn't know what to expect, so I got it, and I started taking the absolute lowest dose. And I took it for a week. I felt my body temperature just increase a little bit. I'm like, cool, whatever. I don't really notice too much. I was losing weight steadily. Didn't really notice anything. Then about a week and a half, 2 weeks into it, what I started noticing when I do my cardiovascular work, my heart would start beating a little faster than normal, right? I'd be like, all right, whatever, I guess like that's my heartbeat being accelerated because I'm losing fat just that much faster. What ended up happening is that my heart would just irregularly beat faster at different intervals throughout the day. At nighttime when I would try and go to sleep, my heart would start to palpitate and have this irregular rhythm. I've never experienced this ever before in my life. I'm not a hypochondriac where I'm like, oh no, what's going on? I'm trying to go to sleep. I thought, shit, like what can it be? Ignored it, so this is about 2.5 weeks in, and it just started consistently happening. So my heart would beat a very irregular rhythm. When I do any sort of physical exercise, my heart would just beat faster and faster and faster. So I thought to myself, you know what, shit, like let me look into this. I gotta see a doctor, let's be smart about this. So I live in Canada, have that free healthcare, saw my doctor. My doctor was like, you know what, let's run some tests, let's see what's going on. Did the EKG, did a variety of tests when it came to my heart, and they found that, you know, my heart was a little accelerated, that there was a little bit of an irregular rhythm, and I thought to myself, holy shit, I'm taking this thing, I know some of the side effects that are like 1 in a million that apparently happen, and this seemed to be happening to me. What do I do now? So obviously I stopped immediately after I noticed all these symptoms. I was taking the minimum dose, and yet here's kind of the scary part. I was being monitored, a whole bunch of stuff. It kept happening. Like my heart, it didn't just go away. Like I didn't wake up the next day and it's like, oh, I feel 100% better. It lasted almost 2 months later. I'm not saying that it was a big major thing like, oh, I'm gonna die tonight, but it was scary in the sense that my heart rate would accelerate at random intervals, that start to palpitate, that I couldn't control it. This is not a common thing that happens. It's clearly a very rare thing that happens when it comes to fat burner, but from being a healthy individual, taking the lowest dose, it's kind of fucked up that happened. Bottom line, what I'm trying to say, if you don't know what something does, if you're unsure, when it comes to supplements, you always have to be not only careful, you have to be extra careful because this is one body you got, this is one life to live. YOLO, always be safe, and just think, what are the benefits? What are you really doing this for? Always be safe, kids. I thought I did my research. I thought I did use a reputable company, but just, I guess, the interaction with those compounds, with my body, just did not gel at all and produced this adverse reaction and honestly freaked me out and made me now a supplement minimalist. Educate yourself. I just thought I would share this with you because I've read from some kids, you know, kids all the time, they want to hop on this, do that. Like, man, I just want to get big. Man, take it for someone that's now been training for a while. None of that shit really works, or if it does work, it's minimal at best. So just be careful, right? Creatine, very well researched supplement. Absolutely, that's totally fine to take it, but always be smart when it comes to everything. That's it, guys. That's the video. Like the video. If you like the damn video, share maybe some of your stories below. If you've had a similar experience, if you took some sort of supplement and you had a bad reaction, let me know. Once again, for that seminar series, we're having a sale. We just launched it. Something very, very cool. A chance to interact with us online. Learn a whole lot when it comes to lifting for a really good price. Make sure you sign up at liftinglyceum.com. And I'll see all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace.